Hello, dear UPSC aspirants. This is video part 2 on essay topics of UPSC Mains 2020. Hope you all have listened to the first part of the video where I have discussed the philosophical essay topics of section A. The second part of the video, the essay topics from 5 to 8 will be discussed. I am making analysis on 4 essay topics. The detailed analysis with examples is available in 2021 edition of my essay writing guidebook. At least one topic in section B was almost like a philosophical topic. That is, culture is what we are, civilization is what we have. Some of the topics seem to have link with the GS subjects. Among the thematic topics, except the topic number 8, which talks about technology in international relations, others need careful analysis of the inner meaning and expectations of the topics. Unless this is done correctly, one may face difficulty to develop the arguments correctly or strongly. The first essay in this section, that is the 5th topic, is culture is what we are, civilization is what we have. Culture is the way of life of the members of a group of people. Culture is a complex system. It is often symbolic. It sets the values and norms in society. It incorporates language, food habit, occupation, identity, memory, custom, and many others. As culture needs human existence, similarly human existence is not possible without the presence of culture. Culture is specific thought, activity, and practice that pass over from one generation to another. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, socio-cultural diversity, agricultural practices are some of the elements that keep Indian culture moving. Civilization, in contrast, is a complex culture. The idea of civilization does not denote merely a system of political and social organizations, but also particular ways of thinking and believing. Almost all civilization grew based on practices of writing. These facilitated trade with standardized communication. Civilization is tangible, but unlike culture, its basic components at times are elusive. Cultural goes and travels from one society to another, from one generation to another. On the contrary, civilization can even get destroyed. The Indus Valley civilization, for example, with its 2 large cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, got destroyed. And today, Indian civilization is characterized by diversity, agrarian practices, urbanization, and digitization. Modernization is augmenting social transformation, economic transition, and political reforms. This is evident in changing values, practices, and societal norms that India is adopting at an alarming speed. This change is reflected in people's life and living too. The 6th essay topic, though looks comparatively easier, but developing and organizing arguments on the given issue requires lots of thought and also a good framework. The topic is, there can be no social justice without economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. In popular perception, attributes of economic prosperity are faster material growth and copious availability of consumable articles. The scale of prosperity is judged by quantum of productivity, per capita income, higher consumption, upward GDP, market behavior, trade and commerce. Growth-oriented economy aims at higher revenue generation, enhances demands for consumption. Indication of economic prosperity is measured by increased energy dependency of a nation and people's investment pattern. Social justice indicates that people are treated fairly and without undue discrimination. Common persons have opportunity for gainful livelihood. They have access to basic needs, improved services, better living standards, and social security. In the world context, the same is reflected in gender justice and climate equality issues. Human capital grows, gender gaps decline, and happiness engulfs social living. Social justice is an important and irreplaceable part of growth and development. Social justice constantly questions what ethical, culturally rational, and socially beneficial. The objective of economic planning cannot be limited only to material growth and revenue generation. It has to take measures to prevent further marginalization of people and social injustice. Kautilya in Arthashastra argued for higher wage for laborers and social security for old age and other needy persons. Economic development devoid of social equality is meaningless for the majority in society. This is exactly the reason why after the Great Depression in 1930s, Keynesianism declined to approve laissez-faire of Adam Smith and advocated for economic growth without ignoring the importance of state interventions in resource distribution. Let us now look at topic 7 under the title Patriarchy is the least noticed yet the most significant structure of social inequality. Patriarchy is present here in larger context of domination. Social inequality is more than sex-based discrimination. Origin of patriarchy has link with the word father. This meant a leading person. It was used as a respected title of a senior person. People often call a leading personality or a pioneering figure as a father figure, like father of medicine. Problem arises when such patriarch becomes overtly conscious and possessive of position held. Authority of this person is not expressed loudly in every instance. They are expressed by gesture, actions, inactions, choices, and denial. This is evident in decision-making process, in family institution, community life, social system, and religious order. Inequality in society is created based on caste, age, education, occupation, sex, religion, and so on. For example, a family priest, a temple priest, or a royal priest holds the final say on rituals and customary practices. The head of the family sets the rules and regulations for its members. Even a Guruji or the mentor decides about music or education to be imparted to his disciple, to her disciple or his disciple. Drona's, what we call archery training center, Ekasys was decided by Drona. Nature and forms of inequality varies, from society to society. Its concept differs as time changes. Examples are Draupadi and Ekalavya in Mahabharata, Devadasi system in temple, restriction on non-Brahmin to learn Sanskrit in ancient India, triple talaq system in certain religious sects, and many others. The last essay topic is not very is very straightforward, but also very contemporary. The topic is technology as a silent factor in international relations. Historically speaking, technology advances empowered some countries to reach out to the distant lands to explore potential market and to plunder raw materials. This was how colonialism expanded and established unique foreign relationship between the nation states. On the other side, the countries that lagged behind in technological strength built up relationship with other nations for filling up the technological gaps. In this way, interface between the countries at the receiving end of technology and the countries at the supply side developed. In contrast, the foreign policy today is not only problem-centric or leadership-centric, but also technology-centric. It is information technology that sets the terms for scientific research and development today. The countries that cannot afford to cope with the speed of transformation give up to the technological diplomacy of the dominating countries. This has been evident in satellite communication and recent, in the process of innovation of preventive drugs for COVID-19 pandemic. The emerging technologies with transformative capacity show potential to influence economy, politics, and culture of every country positively. India and China are for examples. They throw huge challenge to monopolistic domination over technology by a select few. In the fractured world in the post-Cold War era, the multipolarity enables every technologically equipped country to penetrate into some segments of the world market. Countries from Asia, Africa, and South America exhibit these aspirations very strongly today. Technology plays a crucial role to change the balance of power system and the concept of national security. Technology development challenges international relations and security by creating undue speculations and unpredictable shifts in these interstate relations. On the flip side, interconnectedness and interdependencies among the nation states, again based on technology, enhance guarantee to international peace today. And this component of technology also to be taken into account. Hence, technology certainly and essentially influences international relations directly or indirectly. For more details, also see the slides attached here. My request to you all would be that please take essay seriously and practice essay routinely. Please remember, good scoring in essay will increase possibility to qualify in the mains. Along with that, also identify a mentor who can take interest in your unique problem and is prepared to guide you properly to write good and competitive essay. Thank you, all the best.